Righto, here we go. Given a fair bit of thought to what I wanted to do with the bulkhead. Because I'm more worried about the seam inside where the fenders attach and the hinges, door hinges attach in the side. There's a seam that runs in there, and it's just got some rust, or surface rust, just starting to build in there. So, look, I was thinking about getting it hot dip galvanised, but I really don't know where the vent. It won't be vented inside, and I'm not pulling a skin apart the bulkhead, I'm not splitting it to see if it's got vent holes for the gal to pass through it. So yeah, look, I've given it some thought, and I'm going to hit it with some paint stripper. And I also don't really know if the inside skin of the bulkhead has been painted either without cutting it apart, and I don't want to do that either. So the plan is I'm going to strip it. I was going to get it blasted, but I thought no, I'll give it a coat of paint stripper, and I'll strip everything off it just to get the heavy paint off, and then I'm going to give it a crack for a month or so in a molasses bath. I've seen that really have some pretty good outcomes, and once that's clean, I'm going to put it through an electrolysis bath to try and loosen a bit more stuff up inside in the cavities, and then I've decided to have a crack at zinking it with electrolysis as well. So that's the plan. I think something's better than nothing, and I guess galvanising it, it's not really what I want to do. So there it goes. That's the process moving forward. Well, there you go. Starting to obviously get into it, but I was more interested in on this side a lot like blackjack. It's only a bitumen compound, so it's lifting that. I think everyone's sort of seen how paint stripper works, so nothing new. But yeah, like I said, that's the plan. Remove all the thicker paint on the bulkhead, just so I can give that molasses. Well, the molasses a good crack at not trying to work that hard to get that thick paint off. But anyway, that's where we're at to the moment. Thank you. Righto, bit of an update. Yeah, that's probably 2 or 3 cracks with the paint stripper. Some of it's obviously thicker than normal. Yeah, sort of give it a good going over, and now I've just hit it with the gurney, and you'll find that there's a bit more paint there, but that's more sort of sealing compound that people have put in there, whether or not it's factory or someone's done their own sort of additions to prevent rust coming in, things you see. Anyway, next step will be putting it in the molasses dip for, we'll give it 2 weeks, and see how we go. Actually jammed the gurney into these rust holes, and yeah, I loosened up heaps of rust flakes. They're obviously building up in there, same here, so I was pretty happy with that. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Righto, here we go. Moved it into the my purpose fashioned molasses bath or dip. As you can see, well, this is a 1,000 litre IBC. It's obviously sticking up at the top, but I'm just going to do a week to week. So, ooh, got some big bad wasps coming in because I can smell the whatever. He looks nasty. So yeah, I'll just then end it. Well, it's effectively a double dip, so every week I'll just rotate it and see how we go. But so basically it's, from memory, 1,000 litre pod, it's 1:9 ratio, so 100 litres of molasses to obviously 900 litres of water. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, I got a bit of time to burn, so it's a trial, but like I said, I have seen it and I was impressed with the results on old rusty car panels. So yeah, I can't see why it's not going to work. And mind you, the ones that I saw, it was 2 weeks, so I'm prepared to give it a bit more than 2 weeks to see if I can get some impressive results. But anyway, look, molasses 100 litres, you can get it for about 70 cents to $1 a litre. It's obviously cheaper if you rock up and they just fill it. So most rural traders, stores have it. But yeah, I just rocked in with this, and they just, there's increments down here, so yeah, you can't go wrong. But anyway, keep you updated if you're interested. See ya. Righto. There's just the shroud over the gearbox, or the bulkhead on the inside. Now, this is pretty typical of the finish that was on the bulkhead. So just for test purposes, I'm just gonna drop this one in for the same amount of time into the molasses bath, and basically see how it fares and see if it actually will get that pretty thick paint off. Righto. We'll put him in. Let's see if we can suspend it somehow. We'll just tie him to to the side there. Righto, he's in. So, so today is the 14th of the 12th, 21. So that's going to be our obviously commencement date. But anyway, we'll check back in a week or so and see how the old bulkhead's going. Here we go. Just remove the tarp off the molasses bath. The bulkhead, I guess, well, that's the date, put it in, so now it's the 8th of January. So what, 24 days, roughly 3 weeks. From what I'm led to believe, 2 weeks is a good time. So just looking around it, obviously the top part hasn't been in, but you can see all the surface rust from where I stripped it and pressure washed it before it went in. So yeah, molasses has got a nice little twang to it, but I've hooked it up on my monorail, and I've actually got a remote control traction block hooked up to it, which is pretty handy device. They're not that expensive, and I think that is good for 300, 450 kilo from memory. So yeah, got my little remote here, and yeah, we'll give it a crack, see what she looks like. Yeah, look at that. So you can see I didn't take that plate off, but it's pretty much shined the plate. As you can see, all that paint there is coming off. I reckon obviously you got to give it a pressure wash, but it's certainly lifted. It's lifting all that crap. But yeah, places like that, it might need another little scrape, but from a, I guess, a natural point of view, yeah, all that's lifted. Well, you can see all that, like that's coming up, like all that. I'll get that around there. Like that's pretty clean. There's obviously some hard stuff there, but with a bit of scratching, it'll come off. So yeah, I guess first impressions, I'm pretty, like, that's 3 weeks. And I guess there's all this, I wonder what that is there, but yeah, see, my fingernail is just bringing that straight off to like bare pure metal, the way that it was back in the day. Without, I guess, sandblast. I mean, sandblast, you get the right setup, but if you just run this in an industrial setup, a big sandblasting unit. It actually can heat the steel up from the abrasion and start distorting the actual steel. So look, I'm going to flip it and jam it in for another 3 weeks, rotate it around, and I just got to work out how I'm going to do that. But maybe if I put another righto, pretty much got it end for ended. Yeah, that blackjack that's up there on the footwell, yeah, that scrapes off with a finger. So yeah, look, I'm relatively happy with that. Like I said, it's a time project, not really a yeah. Well, look at that that footwell there. Like, that's just pretty much back to pure. But anyway, we'll go up a bit. And we'll get him in there. Look at that. I do have the gearbox housing here. Yeah, as you can see, like, that was really thick paint on that, and yeah, that's there, like that. That's lifted that. That was really thick. So I'm pretty impressed with that at the moment. So I think it just needs a bit more time in there, but that was just a bit of a trial to see if it would actually lift paint. I'll just put this down here. So basically, in some light, so you can see how it is just peeling that paint off. I mean, a gurney would bring that off. So but anyway, we'll lower this back into the bath. So there's obviously going to be parts that are going to get a double dip here. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. Last time I had to get it right in the middle, but this time I reckon that'll probably go rusty again, but because I'm going to do some electrolysis on it, it's really not going to matter. The electrolysis will bring that back off. That's pretty much a bit of an update on where we're at with the molasses bath. So I'll cover that back up and probably leave it till next month, and away we go. Thanks for watching.